I don't even know where to begin. Mary Beliveau from Spingisbury Township. It is a very sad day when somebody stands up at this microphone to disparage people by name who are standing up for the taxpayers in this school district who can lose their homes. It's a very sad day. You saw my neighbor stand here, Marie, crying from Ukraine, who just came back after 3 weeks in Ukraine with rockets going over to visit her family because they can't afford any more taxes. How do I face my neighbor tomorrow? It's like coming in here and seeing a brick wall. There's no heart. The bottom line is people can't afford it. We're in a new era right now because of the economic system that is happening right around us. It's a new era. And I would ask this board to reconsider this project going forward and to put a stop right now to reconsider and reevaluate what is happening here. To reevaluate and not go forward with this project because it is not sustainable. The taxpayers cannot afford it. Do you understand that? Do you understand? You talked about the legislature in Pennsylvania and the problem with the school funding. Okay, I agree. Probably that is, I haven't looked into all the details of other states. But if we have a problem with that, the taxpayers can't, it's not sustainable. This $120 million project cannot go forward because the taxpayers can't afford it. So I asked this board to reevaluate, put a stop to this. It looks like it's almost like a train that's not stopping. You don't care. You don't care if people stand here and say they're going to lose their homes. What do I say to Marie tomorrow? You saw her crying at this podium tonight. And I just thank the people that are standing for it. It is horrible that you disparage the people that are standing up for people like Marie. And that's the bottom line. We're in a new era. The economic situation in our country, that people can't afford food. And you had more than one person come up to this podium and say they can't afford it. They're going to lose their home. I had a woman sitting behind me at that one board meeting where you were talking about the buildings and the construction project, who walked in the rain to be there at that meeting. No questions were taken from the floor. You had these different stations there for individually talking to people. But the woman, she cried, and she said they were a retired couple. They had to go back to work to even have food. And she said if this goes forward, they're going to lose their home. They retired, they had to go back to work, and then with this, and to be able to sustain themselves, that their home would be lost. So, I mean,
You have 1 minute.
All I can say is I asked this board, I feel like a brick wall. And it's like this train moving forward. I asked this board to reevaluate because it's not taxpayers can't afford it. Bottom line. So how can you move forward? And you're talking about a community and property values and all this. People are going to have to be. You're not going to have much left. And what about the children in these homes that are economically going to be really hit with this? The children are going to suffer too. You know what happens in homes when you have economic problems. So I would ask you to reevaluate, put a stop to this train, and take another look and see what can be done. We cannot afford a $120 million project, period. Taxpayers can't afford it. We're the ones that have to pay. We can't afford it. So what do we do? We have to stop this train and reevaluate. So I ask your consideration on this. Thank you.